Hello, and thank you for visiting our website. My name is Carl Segvich, and I am the elected 11th Ward Republican Committeeman. I am running for Cook County Commissioner against the corrupt incumbent, John Daley, brother of Chicago's Mayor, Richard M. Daley. It's time to dismantle the Chicago machine.
My name is Tim Marshak, and I live on the southwest side of Chicago. I've lived there all my life. I'm 22 years old, and I'm sick and tired of the status quo, politics as usual, with John Daley, with his out-of-control spending, and just the corruption, the Daley way, and that's why I'm supporting Carl Segvich.
Problems are employment, taxation, over-taxation.
Our communities are hurting, our families are suffering, we have high unemployment, we have layoffs, we have furlough hours on employees, and this is a time of great distress, not just in our nation, but particularly here in our home communities.
It appears that the Cook County Board is in violation of the Open Meetings Act, which is an Illinois state law.
Well, definitely the wild spending has been there for years. It's this long practice of it. The patronage with contracts, with friends, with family.
All these other politicians are just business as usual. We have the corruption, out-of-control spending, and there's going to be no future here in this city.
Illinois has lost so many jobs through the years, and Cook County is one of them. One of the highest rate of unemployment nationally, followed by California and New York.
We have a culture of corruption in the current political hierarchy that has never been worse than it is at the present time.
And we the people suffer for that at the end.
My name is Carl Segvich, and I was born and raised a conservative Democrat on the south side of Chicago. In the mid-1980s, I noticed that the Democrat Party was going much too far to the left. I switched parties in the 1980s, and I became a conservative Republican. I became an independent Republican.
It's a privilege and an honor to be endorsing Carl Segvich. He has the sincerity, the knowledge, and the fortitude to overturn some of the terrible career political moves that have taken place in our county over the last 50 years.
I'm sick and tired of the status quo, politics as usual, with John Daley, with his out-of-control spending, and just the corruption, the Daley way, and that's why I'm supporting Carl Segvich. Carl, he just brings new life to the political party. He's got me excited about politics now, being a young person.
I'm a mother of 5 and we homeschool our children. And I am here for Carl on the basis of his integrity and character that he has displayed throughout this campaign and in his position as 11th Ward Committeeman.
I am here today campaigning as hard as I can for Carl Segvich for Cook County Commissioner because I realize one of the biggest mistakes we've made is we keep spending more money than we take in.
I've met Carl Segvich. He introduced himself, came to my house, which no other candidate has done in his past. I give him a lot of credit for doing so. He has done an outreach to me to show me that he is for the people. He sold me on his platform and what he has in mind to change county government once and for all. His policies on transparency sold me. This is one of the reasons why I, as a long life Democrat, is switching over to the Republican Party.
What Carl's ambitions truly are is to bring restoration back to government into the hands of the people, for the people.
I want to tell you about Carl Segvich. My friend Carl Segvich is a good man. He's an honest man. He'll bring honesty and integrity to the Cook County Board. He'll help us put the spotlight on corruption, and most importantly, he'll put the spotlight on the cost of corruption, the cost that impacts our bottom line, our family's bottom line. He'll put focus on why our taxes are so high and how much of our taxes are being funneled into corrupt practices and into politicians' pockets. That must stop, and Carl Segvich will help us do that.
I like Carl because, you know, I like his high family values, and over here on the way in the car, he seems like a sincere, honest person. He's basically a real Christian person, and I support him.
My friends and fellow residents of Cook County, we need your help between now and November 2nd. In order to take this fight to our opponent, we need volunteers and campaign contributions. With your support, we will restore our communities and Cook County to fiscal responsibility. By eliminating the waste, fraud, and abuse, we will lower taxes. This will provide incentives for businesses to relocate back to Cook County and create jobs for our residents. Let's stop the Chicago way. Please join the campaign to put control of Cook County back into the hands of its citizens. Let's do this together. Be sure you are registered to vote November 2nd and vote for me, Carl Segvich. It's time to make the switch.